This is Drag the Lake. I'm one of your hosts, Andy Malfrino. With me, as always, the late great Pat, the Grateful Dead George. Pat, are you excited to talk about the very last album Every Time I Die will ever make? Probably. If I were to guesstimate, probably. Will ever make. It is called Radical. Are you ready to fucking finish? Are you? Shut the fuck up.
Is this the same question?
Yeah, I gotta get the fucking end of it.
All right, sorry.
Jesus Christ, you're in a hurry for a thing that'll probably take 2.5 hours.
Say question mark.
Jesus goddamn Christ. You're one to talk on someone fucking taking a while, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you fucking long stroll to get to a goddamn point, motherfucker. Anyway, Pat, are you ready to talk about this wonderful album called Radical?
No.
The last okay.
I'm not. I don't want to.
What do you want to do? Just like Under Oath or something, maybe?
What?
You want to just do like Under Oath or maybe Bayside?
Let's just start another one so this one doesn't end.
Let's just go backwards.
Let's just go back. Let's go back to one last night in town, huh? Let's just go back there to number one, huh?
When things were easier.
Yeah. This is by far the my favorite of the newer chunks of them from my recent memory. You were saying that you listen to this on a regular basis. I don't listen to this. I have not listened to it a ton since it came out. Like you know how like it's not a once a monther for me, but I do have a couple tracks on some playlists. So like some of these have been sprinkled in, and I'm really excited to revisit because I really remember loving this album.
Sure, yeah. I should make a sidebar. If you're new to the channel, go watch the latest episode to know why my eye looks like this.
Yeah, it's actually looked better before, but yeah, much like Black Eyes, it gets worse and worse, and then And
I will say I like it. I like it right now because my eyes open. It's not all shut and puffy. It just looks like I'm bad at eyeshadow.
You almost look like it's like the Punkorama 4 Where Are They Now, you know what I mean, like that kid from the Punkorama 4 cover straight out of the pit. Have you seen, you know what I'm talking about? We've talked about it multiple times.
Sorry, I just zoned out admiring your autism.
Oh really?
You're confident autism too. You're like, you know what the guy on the Punkorama 4 album cover looks like.
It's a infamous punk record.
No, don't use that tone with me. What? Not everyone just knows what the guy in the Punkorama 4 looks like?
Yeah, the kid with that little pussy eye like you got, and then and a bandage around his head. And I said, where is that kid now? And that was a funny joke. It's the 7 people that will enjoy that joke. You're welcome. For everybody else, look it up.
Oh, 7 people. I thought it was an obvious thing everyone fucking knew. You really gotta get your fucking tone straight.
It's obviously only for geniuses such as myself and those gentlemen and ladies. Yeah, that's right. I'd say 4 of them are ladies.
I've seen the analytics. There's about 4.
Yeah, ladies, pound off in the chat. You never do.
Yeah, ladies. No, you know what?
What?
If you're a real fan, send us pictures of your tits.
There they go. They were just about to start saying, hey, you know what? I was just not. And then
I don't know, dude. We're deep into an Every Time I Die series. We might get that.
Okay. Hey, you know what, guys? Send them in.
Send them in. No, this is. You were saying, you loved it when it came out. You don't necessarily listen to it every month. I find myself listening to this probably every month.
Right.
Like since it came out, I've probably listened to it every month. It was my favorite album that year. It's probably in my top 10. I would say, and we'll get a much more broken down or detailed breakdown of our ranking next week and stuff. But Hot Damn definitely gets the nostalgia pick. But if I was really breaking this down, meat and potatoes, this would probably be my favorite album. Sneak peek or spoiler alert. This would probably be my favorite album. It just it's so good. It encapsulates their whole career. It's just a goddamn, dude. I swear to God, it's like Keith knew the album was going to be... Because Keith's a fucking weird, trippy, goofy writer and shit.
Yeah.
A fucking weird poet. And he's like, he knew this album was going to rip so hard. He's like, that's when I'm going to go crazy. That's when I'm going to go... the craziest, so I can give this whole story of Every Time I Die an absolute tragic ending. When you write the fucking greatest album you ever wrote, greatest album, a lot like an album that most bands would fucking sacrifice their goddamn mother to have an album half this good. You know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, and you know what? You guys want to see it live? Well, you better have been at those 10 shows we did after this album came out.
Yeah,
and
or the live stream. Didn't they do a live stream thing too?
They might have.
During the demic. I don't know if they did this.
I don't know if it was during the demic. This was, what year was this? 2022?
Yeah. Yeah, like you were saying that. No, 2021, sorry.
Yeah, this was 21. Well, it was still, things were still pandemic-y, but I think they did the original stream like right at the beginning of 2020.
Okay. So yeah, I would say that with this album in particular, there maybe there was like I had mentioned in the past one, like maybe there might have been a refused Shape of Punk to Come type of deal. Like maybe Keith only knew it, really. Maybe like he dipped his toe in that bath. He dipped his quill into the ink, and he was like,
drawing the bath,
and he's like, I'm fit to go off, and it was just like and just started writing that shit down, and like knew that this was kind of like his Every Time I Die opus, like worst case scenario, this was going to be his best work with them, and then like best case scenario, it's not as bad as I thought, and maybe things will get better. But like you said, 10 shows in, he's like, I need a break.
I always wondered too with when you hear stories about bands canceling tours, because that was what like well, it's hard to tell exactly the motive of, because it like when it comes to mental health shit, it's real hard because everyone's got a different barometer. You know, you kind of have to edge on the side of caution and take their word for it and this and that, because you know, it always reminds me of like when people dump. I feel like that's why Jennifer Aniston has a smelly pussy rumor started, because people would see them dump her.
Really?
Yeah, it's a real. It feels like a calculated strike on one of our best whites.
I also heard, who's the other one? The Sweeney broad. Recently, people are already start, or no, who's he?
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, people are already starting to go like, man, she's mid, and it's like, come on, man, like what's going on? What?
Oh
like,
yeah, I see. I see it all the time. He's fucking Sydney Sweeney gets it. Margot Robbie gets it.
Margot Robbie, that's another one. Yeah.
The one that irks me the most, because Margot Robbie and Sydney Sweeney well, I'll give them half credit because she does have derp face. And if you just hit me with her face, I could see people going, what the fuck's the big deal? But I mean, if you give me a full shot with the bazungas, you're just a gay guy. Yeah. The one that gets me is I'll see a lot of these dudes. They'll throw up Zendaya, and they'll literally take a picture of her from Euphoria where she's playing a drug addict, and she'll look super drugged out, and they'll be like, this is the girl we're supposed to simp over? It's like, pull the one up at the fucking premiere where she's in a dress looking great.
Yeah, even in Dune, where she's wearing diapers all over the place. Like, and she looks
Say it
great.
again?
I said, even in Dune, where she's wearing like diapers all over the body, like they wear all the wrappings and stuff. Like she looks amazing.
Yeah, it's
beautiful eyes.
It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's like all the fans of Patrice after he died, they saw Andrew Tate come out and they're like, "Oh my god, he's." You know what I mean? He's like, what if Patrice wasn't funny and multiplied by 1,000? Oh my god, I'm gonna determine my whole personality off of this fucking guy. And it's just, Also, too, I really think a big part of it, where you see a lot of those outlandish statements on Twitter and shit like that, I really think it's from the engagement farming. Like I've said it before. Ever since you could make money off your tweets, that app has gone downhill so goddamn hard. But we're here to talk about we're not just here to talk about Sydney Sweeney's sick rack. We're here to talk about Every Time I Die. And I'm reading through the Wikipedia. You know, we always make the joke about Keith in the bathtub and shit like this. And I'm reading through the Wikipedia, and I remembered after they so they broke up, and then a while later Keith was doing these one-man show sort of deals. Or actually, it wasn't really a one-man show. It just basically, he was kind of just doing a live podcast. I think he would maybe like read some shit from one of his books or something. But I watched a video of one, and it was like mainly just a live podcast. And It was all really good and really interesting, but my favorite tidbit from it was, dude, with an absolute straight face, he goes, I don't know why the bathtub videos worried everyone. And you're like, oh, did you like not watch them? Because you looked fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Like
man.
he goes, what's the big deal? I feel the most calm. He's like, I feel the most relaxed when I'm in a bath. So I wanted to record those videos in a bath. And you're like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I
Relax,
think when you're
huh?
I think when you're trying to film a video convincing people that you're okay, it's probably best to not do it in the bathtub while you don't blink.
Yeah, by candlelight. You know what I mean? Like what? Like that's the thing. It's. I have such PTSD after that. Like I only have our Keith as a reality. Our bathtub Keith. I forgot that was actually rooted in reality.
You never realized he got out of the bathtub and put clothes on. You're
Yeah,
just bathtub Keith is only Keith.
Yeah, he exists. There is a like that's his creative part of his brain is like a little him sitting in a bathtub, like in a little clawfoot bathtub in the middle of the in the middle of the bathroom that was like filled up by a bucket. You know what I mean? Like they just been heating water on the stove, and he just like more hot water.
Just smash cut me fucking rubbing your back, going, Patrick, do not worry, bathtub Keith can't hurt you. Yeah, you just rocking and crying.
He's so prolific. He's written so many books.
Maybe do you think he went crazy because he read his own lyrics?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like what's like how tortured is this dude? Like if you ever question the artistry of any of these gentlemen, like you can look at first of all their catalog of work, but also like just the sheer what they put themselves through, the amount of baths they have to take, the amount of fucking bumps they have to take.
Well, that was the part of like Keith sort of breaking like that, which also I will say we joke. I am, if you got to do that, well, that's what I was kind of getting at before, where it's like with the mental health shit, you kind of got to take them at their word. Because the reason I more or less believed him was, you could like, you could think the reasoning was bullshit, whatever. I don't necessarily think that. I'm just more grumpy that my favorite band went away.
I was gonna say I did have tickets to the show, but
But I mean, you guys didn't refund. Now they probably refunded
you
that.
couldn't make it another 2 weeks. I'm just saying, whatever.
Oh, but the thing I was kind of getting at was like the fact that I was double checking on their Wikipedia. They canceled an entire U.S. and UK tour.
Yeah. It was like,
and I got to imagine. I don't think you're just like losing the money you could have earned. Like you gotta be. There's got to be a lot of deposits. There's got to be parts in the contracts where it's like you guys lose a shit ton of money if you back out of these dates.
yeah.
So. Yeah, there had to have been a lot of money lost where, you sort of take in that info and go, well, A plus B equals, yeah, he probably was ready to fucking snap.
Yeah, I think I also, if I may, there was a couple of shows, at least, I don't know if these were the ones like he canceled, I know a couple shows, like were the 10 shows where Keith, like a couple of them, he just didn't show up or like.
Yeah, there were a couple where they just had no singer.
Because I remember Jordan. I remember seeing the footage of him, like, and God will, like, hey, we love you guys. We love everybody that listens to this podcast. Every time I die, we know you guys check it out all the time. We love you guys. But like that would have been like one of those things that like this was an experience. You know what I mean? Like this was one of those things where, I talk about it a lot of times with Guar. When their guitar player died on tour on the way to the next place, maybe they also like they played a show, I think the next night or like the next show that they played, they were like half in their costumes. They were just kind of like, we love you, and like it was like half in the like, this is for you, brother. Like it was definitely an experience, but it also would have been like one of those things that like, I don't know if I would have wanted to be that show, but I did see them on that tour, and
you wouldn't like to be there just to say you were.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like it would have been like one of those things of like, oh, cool. I was there to see that, but I was like, I got to see the Bad Brains live, and I got to see them not. It was not good. I didn't have.
Yeah. Did also their close friend die the day before?
I'm not sure, but like honestly, who
But you
gives
bet
a
that
shit?
better not happen.
I paid good money.
That better not happen if Pat has tickets. You are so autistic. I love
What are you
it.
talking about? No. I'm saying like the Guar show. I'm not saying I wouldn't have wanted. If I was at that show, I wouldn't have been like, this sucks. I want the money back. I would have been like, this was cool, but also like, it wasn't the best Guar show out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the space jizz.
No.
I like the
Pat-
cocaine. I like the dinosaur coming out.
I agree. When Guar performs a day after their best friend
What are you
dies,
performing? You know what I mean? Like, just like
what?
take a break. If you're gonna be sad, if you can't be you guys, because when I saw them, they had like a storyline around it. They had this whole thing. They talked about how you got taken away and they're fighting death. It was they reworked the show, and that's what I'm saying. Is like you guys you are human. We know that
You're
you're playing space aliens, but you're human. Take some time. You don't have to, because I don't want to see a half-ass Guar. You know what I mean? It's like
You're the manager at work who like someone's like, my mom died, and you're like, oh, okay, so you'll be in at like 2?
yeah, she's already dead. Like she's not dying.
But they
She's
don't
already
do-
done.
When do they do funerals? That's in like
Right.
the morning, right?
There's
Yeah.
there's no
You
way.
go back, you get some fucking cold cuts. You're here by like 1.
I heard you can save money on a funeral if you have it on a Thursday. That's just what I'm saying. And we're not as busy on Thursdays. That's just like if you could just think of the team, Steven.
Hell yeah, dude. You rule. Can I ever tell you that? You fucking rule.
Or just shape up, you know?
Come on, Guar. I get it. Your friend died the day before. This is what he would have wanted.
Right.
I'm only at one of the most unique experiences that'll probably never happen again in this context.
Literally won't now.
But could you please do me a favor and do it the exact same way you've always done it?
Yeah. Is Gorgor here? Or I mean, do you have the puppet? Can I just go talk to the puppet? Or
Maybe we is he here with us right now? Maybe we do a little seance and
Yeah.
I can get my money's worth,
Are
you
you-
fucking bums.
are you gonna feed anybody to the maggot or just at the end? Because that's the end. I mean, it's at the end.
Woo! You fucking rule, dude. All right, you want to listen to some music?
Yeah,
Dude, you rule so much. Woo!
I saw them on that tour with Every Time I Die. That's the thing. That's the connection. I saw them play at the iguana, the Green Iguana in
Yeah.
Tampa with
And Every Time I Die had the class to not have any other band members die.
all of them were alive. Everybody accounted for. Nobody. There was a pool in the pit, and Keith Buckley didn't even step toe into that until after the show.
Guys, I don't know if you know this, but the convenient fees, they're not that convenient. They're a lot. So I'm trying to get my money's worth. I paid for parking.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a t-shirt.
Right.
I'm going to ask the size. I'm going to hold it up.
I will say
Eh.
though. Look, can I just say this, Andy? I
Say
know.
whatever you want.
I know most guitar techs know most of the songs. They didn't have a second guitar player for Guar because he had passed away, but I know they have all the equipment. I know they have people that can play guitar. Like maybe he doesn't fit into the costume. You know, give him a fucking paper or like a Lowe's bucket or something like that. Paint some horns on it.
I actually saw a really funny video. Shout out Tyler Langlois, friend
Yeah.
of the show, funny man, Jersey comic. But he sent me this video. Apparently in like 2009, Amur was doing a show. This is before they were Lemure.
Shout out to Lemire.
Is that a podcast reference? If you guys haven't been listening to the pod, you should listen to everything we say.
Yeah,
so you
dude.
get all these
Lemire Lee is fucking
Lemire
brutal.
Lee. No, but it was like I think it was like 2009. They were doing a show, and I don't know what I don't know if he got hurt or he got deathly ill, but you know they were like in the city. They didn't want to back out of the show, so they just kind of turned the show into a party. And they had their merch guy on stage, and he was just, it wasn't that, I was about to say unenthusiastic, but he's like, I don't know how to scream.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to talk, yell all these words, but they encourage the whole crowd to like get on stage with him and do the show. So all these fans were just kind of like passing the mic around to each other, and everyone got to sing a little bit.
That it sounds again. So all right, okay. So when you hear that, does that sound like a cool experience? Or does that sound like
this is why
like, oh my god, what a fucking headache.
No. This is why you're autistic.
Exactly.
Because don't say exactly. I know you better than you know you. This is why you're autistic. Because ideally we have the whole band, but then when you get there, they go, "We don't have the whole band. This is the best we could do." You adjust your expectations and you figure out how to have a good time.
Turn around and go get some pizza and go home. Maybe eat some Wawa. You know what I mean? Like I go like, hey, I just paid for parking, but like I'm not actually, I don't need it. Can I get any of that money back? Or is there any, it's been like 5 minutes. I barely even set foot in the venue.
Nah, I don't know. Go with the flow, baby.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, I still remember. I remember the worst parts of a lot of shows for sure. But like there is like it wouldn't have been like seeing Jordan do that. It would have been. I was like, I enjoyed it, but like again, like I said, if I was like, okay, well, man, that's all the songs. Like what about you're touring with another band? The songs that they know, they would come out and they would do that. That would be a way cooler thing. You know what I mean? Like they did that. I think that same thing. Like I think eventually they started having like, or would have somebody come out and do something like that. But maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I don't know.
I remember what it was. They did like 3 or 4 shows with no singer. They encouraged the audience to do all the singing. I will say this though. Every Time I Die Without the singer would still be enjoyable. Like if you were like an autistic fucking prog rock fan,
Yeah.
the way I basically watched all of Between the Buried and Me when we went to go see there, where you're just watching with your arms crossed, like, oh wow, ooh, fantastic, oh very nice boys, haha, oh, you know what I mean? Like you could watch Keithless Every Time I Die like that. Now that in that scenario where like it's one thing to show up at a mirror and to find out like, hey, sorry, he's got fucked up. This is the only thing we can do.
Yeah.
Then you're kind of in a fuck it mode and you're like, whatever, let's have fun with this.
Yeah.
Going into the evening knowing there's gonna be no Keith, I'm
yeah.
I'm literally turning to whoever I got tickets with going,
so what do you
still want to go?
Yeah,
like, I don't even know if I want to go now.
Yeah, even when I'm there, like, what do you think they're gonna do? Like, do you think they're gonna have somebody else, or are they gonna? And it's like, oh, Jordan's just screaming the things again. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I like the songs too, and him doing that makes him like not play as well, and then you're losing that precision, that thing that you can enjoy and be like.
Then you can't cross your arms and overanalyze a dude who's 1,000% better at that than you are.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like to do. So yeah, you're right.
Well, actually, I think the beginning of it wouldn't be the beginning of the end, but like sort of the thing that got the end process, because I think for a while, Keith wanted to do this for a while. He just, I don't know, didn't have an excuse, was afraid to sort of take the dive or whatever. And I think Every Time I Die was saying that they were gonna do. They were going to let Keith do his whole mental health thing, and then they were going to start up the tour with a new singer. And then Keith took that as like, oh, you're replacing me. I wasn't consulted about this, yada, 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 which we've talked a lot of times before. It's amazing finding out, 2 things. One, it's amazing finding out how many of these professional bands have such horrible communication. Like, we got Matt Skiba finding out he's not in Blink-182 through the article talking about how Tom DeLonge's back in the band. You know, shit like that. We got, what the fuck was... Oh, there's that great headline where the bassist... They asked the bassist of Rage Against the Machine, they're like, are you guys going to go on a tour anytime this year? And he goes... I have no idea. I'm the bassist. They tell me when we tour. So on one hand, bands are horrible at communication. On the other hand, Keith, you should have expected that they were gonna like have a guy to replace you for the tour. Like, It's crazy you didn't expect that to happen.
Right. Like you said, especially like he's part of the band. He knows the business. He knows, I'm sure, that if you cancel all these things, like you said, there's deposits, there's things, there's like money, a ton of money lost, there's all this other stuff. If they're saying like, okay, Keith needs this mental health break, he's gonna go ahead and do that, and we're going to continue the tour. It shouldn't be Like I don't know if any of this was discussed or if he just had selective hearing or if they really just thought
The
it was
water was
supplied.
probably loud as it was filling up.
Yeah, he's like,
He
what?
got he got the bubbles from the bath bomb in his ear.
Right. That's what it was. Yeah, he had just popped one of those in and it started fuzzing. And he's like,
It was
"And
fuzzy.
you're not going to have another a singer, right?" And they're like, "No, yeah, we're going to have another singer come in today." They're like, "Not today."
No,
What?
he no. Here's what happened. He went to text him about it, and as they were responding, he dropped his phone in the bathtub.
Oh, dang it. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, shoot, I got to put this in some jasmine rice. And
Nothing wrong with that. Jasmine rice. That's my favorite one.
it's fragrant.
Is it?
It's yeah, it's a good fragrant rice.
I think you're just saying stuff.
I think you can suck my dick, and if you question me about food again, I'll fucking cut your throat.
Oh yeah, you fucking roly poly. You know a lot about rice.
Allegedly, I'll cut.
I left mine in the living room.
Aha! You can't see it.
Shit.
One-eyed Jack.
Stop! No, stop! I'm getting PTSD. No tsunami stuff.
Hey, you got contempt for anybody, Andy?
I hate cops.
That's right, you do.
Just,
You better, nerd.
Whatever you say, tsunami knife. All right, we've been yapping too long. Let's get into this fucking album. I'm very excited to get into it. We got the first song here, Dark Distance.
Yeah.
Starting off the album, it's Dark Distance. You can hear it, right? Spare only the ones I love, slay the rest.
Noise.
Ah!
You started to play them.
What?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said you started to play the next song, idiot.
Oh. I just wanted to hear the lyrics on the back of my shirt.
Oh.
Yeah. This is from the album. And
the
then
Mustard
I got
King, or what is it?
The what?
Nothing. I would.
You're really bad at this. So I enjoy. What? What are you gonna fucking do?
I was gonna say I don't have the confidence to buy a white shirt, being such a fat gentleman, but you really pull it off.
It's the only one I'm confident around. Every other one, I'm scared. I'm
Right.
scared. But
Yes.
yeah, we are both the similar type of hefty where it's just the lives we live. It's crazy to get a white shirt.
It's if you don't already have yellow on the color on the shirt somewhere, it's gonna get mustard on it, for sure. So it's good to
Yeah.
have it in the blend right there.
Oh, yours is your problem's mustard. Mine's marinara. I'm a real get marinara on the shirt
Some
guy.
cooking, yeah, for sure. But obviously. Hey, I digress though. Hey, can I say about this song, Andy? Slay girl. I'll tell you what.
Yes.
I'm back. And not only am I back, but so are the big guitars, my friend. They got guitar identity, and it sounds fucking pretty big. That's the only way.
Yeah, the riffs are pretty fucking nuts on this one.
Yeah. They have the tone is very distinct again. There's like the unity, the squirrely natures of it, I feel like the overall like tightness of this is another one. This is another fucking show off song. This is another one of those like.
Well, dude, we've heard it many a time. They're real good at starting an album off because
Yeah.
they do the thing I like that bands do. They give you the first song's not really the first song. The
Yeah.
first songs, it's almost like if the album was a wrestler, the first song's the entrance. The first song's like, here I am, get the fuck ready, we're about to party, things are gonna go down. And then when we come in on this next one, Slide, that's really where the album kind of starts. This is the one where you're in the pit, you're stretching, they're telling you to get fucking ready.
Yeah.
And they're so good at that.
Yeah. This is and honestly, on this tour, I'm sure if it would have happened, it would have been like they would have opened the shows out with that song and gone right into that next song. Like, because like it works so well together, and it's like, hey guys, welcome to the show, and boom, here we go.
What 5, 6, 7, 8, where every time I die. Ha 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 ha, time that's gonna be radical.
Dry off this stage. There's so much bathwater. Somebody's gonna break their neck.
Now I want to do every song like show too. It's like drag the leg. You'll find it. Why am I doing the B-52s?
Yeah, that's not show tunes, but I still liked it. It was all right.
Yeah, I play the drums. I don't sing. Anyway, yeah, no, it's great start to the album. Goes really hard. I realized because I want to get into this album so quickly, and there's something about the like high pitched noise in the beginning that annoys me. I almost every single time just go right into Sly. I just realized I don't actually listen to the what's it called, Dark Distance. I don't actually listen to that song ever.
That's one of the ones that's on my playlist. Like to me, that's a must-have fucking Every Time I Die song. That I don't mind that at the beginning, but then because it goes pretty well into the
wait, when did that happen?
That happens at the beginning.
What happens at the beginning?
When you hit play on the track, right?
Yeah.
Like you put the record on.
Yeah. I get my compact disc.
Yeah.
I shut it.
Yeah, you take the electric needle over and you put it on the electric eye onto the track that you want.
I get out my big laser disc.
Yeah.
I set it down.
Put your headphones on, and you sit down and you press play, and it goes.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that I don't like it because it's not even annoying. It's not even annoying when I do it. Right?
This the third car crash happened of people listening to this.
Somebody fucking unsubscribe with that. Fucking if you are unsubscribing because of that, let me know in the comments because I likes to know my victims' names.
The only actual reoccurring fans we had just drove their cars off the road.
Yeah. In disgust or delight. It could have been delight. It could have been like, I'm not going to be able to top this.
Life will never get better. I must end it.
One of the best reoccurring jokes just happened. That's the tires squealing as they run up.
As their life is about to be over.
That's music video making, my friend. That's a director right there. That's a director's mind just happening. I just built a scene for you at the beginning of this music video. If you had one, it would have been like this. As the cars crash.
All right, let's keep it moving. This is a
You want me to
song.
do that again?
I want you to save it because we'll stop it and then we'll bring it back and then they'll pop even harder for
I'm
it.
gonna pepper it in.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with song number 2, Sly.
Let me get a little like a hard word, let me go to waste. Get what I don't want until I want it, and then it falls away. Any other day, any other day, any other day. Give you what you want, but I don't have it. Nothing's gonna change. Awesome is a miracle, 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 miracle. I'm still like an animal, 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 animal. Can I tell a man who's never felt alive? Living in some more than neglect, yeah, put it in my veins. Got a right to want a little less, right? Take it all away. Any other day, any other day, any other day. Give it what I got, but I have lost it. Damn it anyway. Awesome is a miracle, 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 miracle. Wanted like a criminal, 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 criminal. Can't electrocute a man that's made of light. Can't hang a man that's done no crime. Read me my last rites. Awesome is a miracle, 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 miracle. Wanted like a criminal, 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 criminal. Blinded by the neon afterglow. Fuck it, I don't want another first touch and feel the fucking same. I haven't even peaked yet, I'm waiting for the wave. Every single day, every single day, every single day. Tripping out a hole in the space, I'm in 1768. Watching on the video, 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 video. Playing on the stereo, 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 stereo. Read me my rights, last rights. Then read them again. Give my love to Buffalo, Buffalo. Read me my last rights, louder. Wanted like a criminal. Awesome as a miracle. Say it. Hunted like an animal. Awesome as a miracle.
There we go. That was Sly. Yeah, a lot of big moments that's like kind of really stand out. It's not just like because there's a lot of songs you'll listen to and you'll kind of listen to it for that one part. And like I know what was it? There's a one song off the self-titled Dance Gavin Dance, People You Know. Like it's a really good song, but I always listen to it for this one section where they have the, it just gets super heavy for like 2 measures and shit. And the rest of it's good, but I listen to it for that part. But this song right here, and a lot of the other songs on this album have like distinct sections that you go like, oh yeah, that fucking part, that fucking part, that fucking part. So for me, I mean, the best part is just where they go like, I don't even know what it is. They have those harmonics and they go kind of like full space fantasy prog rock where they hit the like awesome as a miracle, 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 wanted like a criminal. It's
Very
just
theatrical.
yeah, dude. I remember like literally the first time I heard that, I don't know what I was doing, but I definitely did one of these where I went, oh, because you're like, that's a new sound in an E-Tid song. You guys don't do that ever. Yeah, but to have that like theatrical air of it it's such a cool change up throughout the fucking song. And then yeah, there's just a bunch of other cool little shit, like just the like quick mood switches. Where they hit like an awesome as a miracle thing, and then he goes blinded by the neon afterglow, and then immediately cut into where he goes fuck it, I don't want another first rush, and it cuts into sort of like a somewhat hard 2-step part. There's just a lot of stuff going on in this song. How'd you feel about it, Patrick?
I've got history with this song, Andy. I have to say, even though I loved it, I hate it.
Really?
It was used against me by a local Buffalo sports newscaster when the Buffalo Sabres beat my Tampa Bay Lightning in a regular season game.
Wait, what?
And he quoted this song. He used this band
He
to hurt me
used
more.
he used an old love against another old love.
I hate it. I hated it.
Wait,
And
what
it was-
happened?
It was actually, I saw it on Twitter at the time. I was on Twitter and I saw that they had shared, and they're like, "Oh, this is cool." They named they shouted out this song or whatever. It's some fucking dorky newscaster in Buffalo, and he's like, as he's doing the call for the game, saying like doing the highlights for the Buffalo Sabres against the Tampa Bay Lightning, he said, "Oh, give my love to Buffalo," and it was just like, you fucking piece of shit. Like, isn't it bad enough they beat my team, the team that I love the most? But
That
all of a
sucks.
sudden, and it like, so I had to see like in my timeline because
Pat, can I say this?
shut up, I'm not finished.
Can I say
followed
this though?
Bathtub Boy, and I followed the band. They all shared it, and everybody's fucking sharing it. It's fucking trending, and it's all this other shit. And I had to see it over and over again, and it scarred me for life. So all the nice things I wrote down for this, suck my dick, just for the song. But it was a great song. Love it.
Anyway, you were nasty. You don't get that moment I was going to give you.
Good.
Uh,
I hate it.
no, you would have liked it.
Oh, would I?
Yeah, you would have liked it so much. I was
Can-
on your side.
Can I
I was
break?
on your
Well,
side.
you weren't.
Yeah.
There's no way you were.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare? Well, doth the test.
Doth, I'll fucking knock your head off. Doth.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll knock your doth in the dirt, bro.
All right, we're having too much fun.
Hot dogging.
You want to keep it moving?
I wouldn't mind. Like I'd say if there's a third track on the album,
Cool. Be quiet.
get out of bed. Shut up. Are you looking at your own comments? What's going on here? Who is it? Is it a video? This better not be a fucking video.
It is a video.
God damn it.
We do have a video coming up too.
From right after that fucking the debacle from the last one of the sports boy.
The what?
The sports boy that said the thing that made me mad.
Oh, yeah, but we have
I'm
a
in rare
music.
form tonight, Andy. I'm in very rare form. You're gonna have to keep up, okay? You're gonna get some caffeine in your coffee, or
I'm
in
fine.
your- all right.
It's you that everyone's mad at.
Everybody, I knew it. Damn,
Yeah. I didn't even upload this, and I can read the comments.
I knew my mom was lying. That fucking bitch.
Oh yeah, dude, moms always lie to you.
I
You're
knew
not you're not handsome.
Yeah.
Everyone's better without you.
Right? Yeah, she's like, if all your friends jumped off the bridge, I was like, let me stop you there, mom.
No,
I
and
don't
here's
have
the thing.
friends. Huh?
And here's the thing. They did do that because they're
Yeah.
good friends.
Right? Yeah.
You know, they
all
always-
friends.
You know, they always say, well, if they're gonna do that, they're not even your friends. No, they're your friends. That's why they did that.
Yeah, because they're tired of you.
Studies show moms don't know shit.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Let's keep it moving. Oh yeah, this song fucking rules. This is Planet Shit.
Coming live from planet shit. I really hope it's in a murder kid. The one God we had went off the grid. No future with a racist past, but we can't acknowledge that. So we burn a closet, drain soul and flag. We'll wave it high. We'll wave it high. We'll wave it high. The pigs are fat with pride. The karma wheel is flat. Even the 10 commandments crack. There's no love when the outlaw wears a patch. So throw a brick. Throw a brick. Throw a brick. That's all becomes an instrument. Whose fucking side are you on? Whose fucking side are you on? When all the lies that were done are washed away in the blood. Whose fucking side are you on? What kind of heaven awaits someone so cruel and afraid? But they gated hell. You could be living well in your private hell. So give 'em rope. Let's give 'em rope. Yeah, give 'em rope. On the guillotine. Better yet, the guillotine. Oh yeah, the guillotine. of shit. You're a soulless hypocrite. What kind of heaven awaits someone so cruel and vain? Love is not a virtue when you're a heartless piece of shit. You're a soulless hypocrite. Monsters, we stand no chance without your hands. You fucking monsters, we stand no chance without your hands. I want hands. What kind of death can you find that's any different than mine? So give 'em rope. Let's give 'em rope. Yeah, give 'em rope. Oh, the guillotine. Better yet, the guillotine. Oh yeah, the guillotine. Fuck you. Die. Fuck you. Die. Fuck you. Die. Die. You're already dead inside! You're already dead inside! We're all trapped on planet shit! Our only hope was in a murder kid! The one god we had went off the grid! It's suicide! It's suicide! It's suicide! It's our only chance at life! Whose fucking side are you on? Whose fucking side are you on? When all the lies that were done are washed away in the blood. The blade that cuts through their spine has good people on both sides.
Fuck yeah. That song rips so goddamn hard.
Yeah, dude. I thought about this because you were saying the lyrics. You had the lyrics from that song on your shirt, right?
No, the last song. On the
Last-
back of my shirt, it says, actually, your least favorite lyrics.
Yeah. Oh,
The
really?
back of my shirt says, "Give my love to Buffalo, Buffalo."
I'm gonna spit on you next time I see
I
you.
and honestly, I only wear this. Besides tonight, I only wear it when the Tampa Bay gays lose. I don't even know what the team's
Yeah,
called.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that. But no,
wait,
the-
wait. It's the Rays, right?
I don't like. No, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't
Lightning.
like Sunshine dorks.
Who's the one with the fucking Irwin killer?
Oh, that was the Devil Rays. Is the team that I used to root for, but now they're the Tampa Bay Rays. You're right. But that's the baseball team, not the hockey team.
Yeah, we're talking about baseball.
so
You
I was
play.
just-
You were talking about up top hockey.
no,
We're called-
no.
That's why I call baseball up top hockey.
It's called picnic hockey. Actually, it's for outdoors with springtime. But there's actually
Anyway, you were gonna say something so we could forget about this moment of me being retarded. Go on.
Yeah. if you don't mind me saying, the lyrics on the shirt, or I was just thinking of like how cool it is compared to how lame it is for a comic to have like merch or like a shirt with like a line or a joke of yours on it. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
but like for like a band to have like the lyrics on this, like in this, like a couple different times, I would be like, damn, that would be fucking sick as shit on a shirt. You know?
Yeah, just fuck you, die.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, do you think it's weird? Do you think Keith has that at all? Like to see like because there are shirts that they have their lyrics on or something like that. Do you think like he's like, oh, that's fucking sick, or if he's just like, I'm a little cringy? You know what I mean? Because like I know, I'm not trying to like just straight up hate on comics that have merch and shit like that because it happens, but it's also like it is kind of like I've thought about it and I really cringe when I think about it. Like to be like, oh,
it's just how you do it. Like I was thinking
Yeah.
about merch. Like I was thinking about panties merch, and it would be really funny
yeah,
if well, like for me, because of the weightlifting or the forklift shit, it'd be funny if I made a fake construction company called like Big Red Construction, and then we sold long sleeve high vises that said like Big Red Construction. But in the context of the podcast, like I don't know, that's fun to me because
Yes.
like I hear what you're saying. I think comedians,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like comics to be like, hey, so anyway, by the like after the show, I'll be in the back and I'll have like these shirts that say, that's not my mom's spaghetti.
yeah, I have these.
You know
I
what
have
mean?
these.
Like that
I have
shit.
these shirts and tote bags that I only
Yes,
do that last joke because I bought so many of these fucking shirts and no
Okay.
one.
That's
but
what I
no.
mean. Yeah.
But no, I think like no, it's definitely fun to have merch for your pod and shit because I've definitely a podcast or a comedian or whatever the fuck like. But it's like how you do it, you know, like how Lemaire sold those shirts where he was kind of a cartoon character and shit. But if he was I feel like you just gotta try to like either be funny or have a shirt that if no one knows what the fuck it is, they're like, that's a decent shirt.
Yeah, I mean specifically the ones, and that's the thing is, I guess that's the distinction because I know a lot of comics that do merch well, and podcast merch is like that's a business. To me that's like band merch, but like I feel like when bands have like a comic has like their specific joke or that line or punchline or something like that, the words on it, or like you said, the tote bags, and like cartoons or like for people that are fans of you, that's one thing. But if it's just like, oh yeah, that's one thing, because like I don't know, and that's just me being projecting, obviously, because I was just enjoying the song and I have no note.
Yeah, you were like, I'm enjoying this moment too much. How can I make this negative?
Yeah, I'm just
no,
like,
I don't know. I bet you, like I would assume they don't necessarily write it for the they don't necessarily write a line for a t-shirt.
right.
But there's definitely a moment where you're like writing a song and you have some lyrics and then the song's done and you hear the lyrics and you go, that would be cool as hell on a t-shirt.
Right.
Or I guarantee you too, like I don't feel like when it comes to visual arts, you know, whether it be like you see like all the thumbnails I make are pretty straightforward and things like that. And if it was like graphic design, you know, I'm not the most advanced at graphic design or anything. Like my shit's pretty simplistic. So a lot of times if I was designing a t-shirt, like even that shit I just told you, I would tell that to someone and then they would I would tell that to someone and then they would maybe make it, or I would just go to them, go like, hey, what would you make? You go to an artist and you go, if I sold a t-shirt, what would you make if I asked you to make me a t-shirt? And then maybe in that process, they include a joke or a reference or something like that. So maybe it's the same with Every Time I Die. Like with this t-shirt, they went to their t-shirt guy and he was just struck by the line, give my love to Buffalo, Buffalo, and threw that shit on the back of a shirt. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, this song in particular was chock full of fucking moments you could fucking put on a t-shirt and all that stuff. Yeah. How about the goddamn riffs too? Really top level noodling.
Yeah, like it's like this is another one of those things where it has a Prairie Dog part where you're like, damn, like it has that part, like like I said, there's more identity to the guitars again, like since from the last album, like how like they were so I don't know what it is. It's just it's so much brighter, but it's heavier, darker. It's the tone is so much brighter, but it's like it's so each of the, like even the bass tone is fucking sick as shit. Like also the double I've been just enjoying so much more of use of the it was a lot more in the last song, the double bass and stuff like that, but like just the overall tightness of this is like it seems so much more I think I've used this before, especially with them, like intentful. This is another or very like it's intensified fucking brutality that like but it's so concentrated and it's so like
concentrated
pure.
Great word. Where concentrated, such a good word because everything's so tight and intricate and like you said, like has this like concentratedness to it where it's fun because like the fast song and the sick guitar riffs you can kind of zone out and have a good time, but if you really want to get deep into it, you're like, oh my god, there's so much going on.
There's no fat, like it's like they're doing so much, but it doesn't sound cluttered because it's not, like it's so precise It's so like they don't get the. I don't think they get enough respect for their precision. Like they're like to me, this is like Dillinger level. Like
Yeah.
like this is toy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder if like their general, because they do present themselves much sillier than a lot of bands.
Yeah.
And I wonder, because in a heavy genre like this, and I will say, we've said this before, but I'll reiterate it. I should say, in a genuinely funny way. I was watching we were talking about earlier. They did the over COVID. They did the
telethon thing, yeah.
The telethon thing. Someone posted that on YouTube. I was watching it. I watched a couple of the songs and stuff, but I mainly watched the intro. Like, the intro has like high quality comedic TV show level of funny in it. I was like Keith, it's mainly Keith being funny, but Keith has some moments that like, oh, you could do comedy in a movie. You're very fucking good at this.
Yeah. Stop being good at so many things, you piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, dude, we're just gonna buy his book and start fucking crying. You're like, he's good at everything.
What the fuck?
He's so hot and fucking talented. You fucking dickhead. Why'd you leave us?
He's probably even a good dad and whatever.
Dude, he has to be. He's gotta be such a good dad, dude. All right, you want to keep it moving?
I guess.
Let's check out this music video for Postboredom. I'm interested how you're gonna feel. There's a long intro on this bad
There
boy.
we go.
This is incredible. You have the moistest hands in Buffalo.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. It's probably because I play the bass.
You do?
Yeah, I actually keep a bass here in practice when business is slow.
You know, my mom said I have a really good voice, and then the guys down at the garage seem to really enjoy when I sing for them, so if you ever start a band, you should give me a call.
All right, man.
Hey, man. So do you vape?
2 weeks ago, I took my APV, the one with the box mod and the Clapton coil, down to a crick party. Someone shows up with a bad batch of Pina Colada. I get some in the drip tip of my goose chamber. Next thing you know, I got a case of Vapor's tongue. Plumes just haven't been the same, so no, I don't vape.
Cool, yeah. I'll just take the juice of the week then.
I was shitting in that room back there. Do you need help with those drums?
No, man, don't worry about it. I got it.
Sick.
I hope you enjoyed that MIDI version of Nirvana's Heart-Shaped Box. I'm Bentley, super excited to debut a brand new song. It's called Postboredom. You can definitely relate, so we're kicking it up a notch right now. From Buffalo's hometown heroes, Every Time I Die.
I did a terrible thing and somebody okay. But up here, the parties and funerals, they look the same. When every morning after is the same day. Every morning after is the same day. Last chance, make me another mistake. All I can take is everything that I've given away. I walked in with one foot out the door, you knew that I was not gonna stay. I broke my own heart, I'm trying to forgive myself. I don't give a goddamn about the magic, all just put me under your spell. My annihilation, my annihilation, my annihilation, my annihilation kicked off post-mortem. I gave you nothing, you want more, you get more.
Hell yeah. Post-boredom. You know what, Patrick? I want to hear from you first because I feel like you wrote them down and got your thoughts a little bit more collected.
Well, Andy, I think it's nice to see that they finally got their minds out of the gutter and there's no dicks in this video.
Yeah, this will be the first time in 3 weeks I don't have to edit a fucking dick out of our
Finally.
videos.
So, but other than that, I would say I think this video is a dead giveaway that there was tensions in the band had reached the new levels that they had because they're not even in the same room when they're recording this video.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Each one of them had to have their own store in the strip mall. They're really prima donnas. You know what I mean? Also, like I will say, they got the humor, they got the like concept, they got the like little bit of the characters down for each one of them. Like very simple but very funny and very effective as far as the video itself. Like always the humor like was always seemed like they were just trying way too hard. You know what I mean? Like this was very funny and very natural.
Really?
Yeah, they had fucking like fake mustaches and they're like dressed like fucking porn stars and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or like the werewolf and all this other shit where it's just like, ugh. I know that was the style, but it was like, it always seemed like when they went goofy or silly, it was always like way too goofy or silly. You know what I mean? This was very subtly funny. This was like, and it was also
yeah,
like,
but I think on those that was kind of the point because I
you get a
remember
legit LOL out
Well,
of it.
here. I think on those like that was the point, so they kind of like did the job in that respect. And I remember, like I remember the shit in the werewolf video being good. New Black wasn't too bad, but yeah, I think it's more of just a stylistic thing.
The one video where they that was like out in the middle of the desert and shit like that. I want Oblivion all the time. That wasn't even funny at all. You know?
Yeah.
You asked for my thoughts first. You thought they were going to be collected? I'm writing.
No.
This is all work and no play make Pat a dull boy. That's what I'm writing.
I agree, Pat. The very serious video was not funny. The thing in this that I really dug and really respected is like because the song is about 3.5 minutes long. Song's about 3:15 or so, and I respect putting 3 minutes of no music before that song and having honestly more or less every second of it being engaging. Because I was like, oh, this is gonna drag, but then I'm watching it, being like, no, they're like doing this well. You know, we were saying before, or I was saying before, the jokes on their telethon thing like were genuinely funny. Like there were moments in this that were genuinely funny, like Andy coming out going, "I just took a shit in there. Do you need help with that?"
Yeah,
little shit like that. Like the fact that they all could kind of like low key be actors.
Yeah.
It was very so. I appreciated the respect and care they went into that intro. This song for me really highlights the recording quality. I don't remember if this was one that Will Putney was on or not. I can't remember. It is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he really got his shit together from whatever that other album was he did. And I love Will Putney. I think he fucking rules. I listen to all of his bands, and he's a fucking world-class producer. But it was ironic listening to that. I forget which one it was, but I just remember it being like the recording's not necessarily on point the way it needs to be for an Every Time I Die album. But also, too, you're new to recording the band. You got one test run out of the way. Now you're fucking killing it and shit like that. Like, the recording quality is so crisp, and you can hear it. This song in particular stands out for me as a drummer, where you hear those like little drum fills, the like ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da, and then there's like the one little, I love a good triplet, just a bloop-da-da and shit like that. Can't sing it as well as I can play it, but you guys get what I'm getting at. And then just a good old, like, this song I was like, I kind of want them to just write a rock album, like, where they're not trying to be heavy and like go to Riff City and shit like that. Cause like the chorus, where it just sounded like a rock song, where it's like, you almost expected people in the background to just hit a little like,
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I was listening to this, like, dude, these guys could write such a sick, just straightforward rock album, and it would go so hard.
Yeah, I think that overall, like, they just have so much more figured out. And like, I always like the fact that the mix and the videos are always a little bit different, but you're right, the mix was still, even though it's still consistent like with the rest of the album, it was even better than like the past mixes. Like, it's always sound different, but this one was like, man, this sounds different than I remember ever hearing it, because I don't remember this video even a little bit.
Sounds a little crisper, right?
Yeah. Like, it was like very, like, there was like the vocals especially, where it was just like very clean, not very affected by anything, or like no effects or anything like that, but like just like crazy, like, I don't know, just very clear. Like, and also I like how they just gave the drummer just the guy who's loading drums. That's your character. We all get stores. You are just the guy who's like, you're always going to be the guy who's just loading drums.
Yeah, I feel like the drum part's limited because it is. You gotta figure out, how do we work a whole drum set into this?
What if I'm a mechanic that Keith takes his cart? Yeah, you're gonna just load drums into the truck. We got this strip mall. That's all we got.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's keep it moving. This next song, it was part of the first two songs. I remember when these two songs came out, I heard the next two songs we're going to listen to. I heard them, and I immediately started texting people like, this album's going to be a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if this is the first shit they're dropping, this album's going to be a fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, when they started dropping singles, it was like nuts.
Yeah. All right, Colossal Wreck is the first one.
Savage, wicked man, tossing head, praying for love to scabbard.
we go. I'm gonna stop it a little early so we can when we go into the next one we can hear the transition. What a good song. They shouldn't call it a colossal wreck. They should call it a colossal good time.
Did you just come up with that?
I've been writing down different ideas,
Bro.
and on like the third page of ideas, that was the best one I got.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That was
dude.
a humdinger, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Yeah.
They become harder and harder to define with each song. Like to me, you know how like we say like, oh, this song is like the perfect song that like if you're trying to sell this band, like it gives you an idea of like it's harder to give you an idea because they like just when you think they're gonna go one, like you were just saying, like they kind of have this rock song part, and they've kind of had not necessarily like a singy part, but somewhat of a cleanish vocal, I think, in every song so far, right?
Well, yeah, and you know what I'm starting
And
to
then
realize?
this one, you're just like they're just like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
bam.
And when you talking about like them being hard to define, and it also it kind of reinforces it with the imagery of the album, with how like this is what the album cover kind of looks like and shit. This
Sentient
album, yeah, dude, you'd have the sickest trapper keeper in fucking school if that's what it looked like.
Your
Well-
trapper keeper got hit by lightning and came to life, and it was just going like, "I must rock all of the time."
This school has no rock to it. I must rock this school.
Must annihilate nerds.
Must teach nerds to rock. No, but it feels like they went into the studio going, what if we wrote a prog album but made it real fast?
Yeah, like let's play prog, but like let's just get it over with.
Because
what I
like
mean? 'Cause it's still
one,
an hour long almost. This album is almost, it's like 56 minutes or something like that. And
yeah.
it's like which is crazy for the. Aren't they usually? They're usually coming in around half an hour, maybe a little bit over. I feel like
I think
45.
they're
Maybe like 50, 52.
dude, it took you to immediately go, yeah, probably like 45, 50, like 3 hours long.
Yeah, like I was saying, like 54 is usually. This one's 56.
No, and it's like the way that they
Don't call me out on my backtracking before I'm done backtracking. Let me at least finish backtracking.
You rule so fucking hard, dude.
Hey, it takes a real man to admit when he's wrong, okay?
Hey, man,
I
you
was
know,
wrong because I'm the realest motherfucker here.
They
Okay?
usually do their album. It's always somewhere in between like 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 minutes. Like it's just anywhere in that like
I mean,
frame.
anywhere between a half an hour to an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
know?
It's like normally what they do in that specific range.
That's the average. That's why it's hard to define.
The thing I was gonna say before I fucking die from coughing, the thing I was gonna say is like the reason it kind of sticks out as like almost prog influence. It's just the way that the guitar shifts and how everything shifts so fucking quickly.
Yeah.
It feels like oh, we're gonna present you with these like weird complex ideas, but what normally when a band would take this much time, we're just gonna mush that into about
Right.
4 seconds.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna take this thing where we're like, that really cool run that you do that like as a fill.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
What? You mean the thing where I go dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun? Yeah, yeah. Can you just go like when like he's doing this? Like, can you go? Can you just?
Yeah,
do it?
I'm gonna need you to do that in a sweep, just a real quick.
Go ahead and hit me with a sweep real quick. Go for it. No, yeah, that
Yes.
run as a sweep. Go for it.
Running.
Go ahead and do it right now. I'm pointing at you. Can you do it right now. That's
Yeah.
and that's what I'm wondering. So like that's why I'm saying when like, if I may reiterate to my prior autism from this episode, Yafasa, there when Jordan is singing, who's playing these parts? You know what I mean? Because like he's not normally doing that. I'm just saying. So when he's going like I'm not even getting the you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
because I'm just to reiterate my terrible take from earlier. I still have it and I stand true on it, and that is the hill I'm dying on.
No, Pat, we all agree. For those 4 shows, Jordan's guitar playing was slightly subpar.
Oh, Jordan, great painter, singer.
Like, hey, why'd you guys make this choice you couldn't avoid? I would like a refund.
I'm just saying, by the third show, like is there a fan that's really loving our songs and they know this?
I don't know what point you're trying to make at this point, dude. So,
You know what I'm saying? I want to hear the sixth song.
what point?
That's the point I was making.
All right. I want to wait. Sorry, I just want to play something one more time real quick. Oh yeah, right there. Bro, I love when they do this because it's fucking cheating and it's great. Because they'll do a thing where they double up the vocals of one guy and it's super easy to harmonize with yourself because you're yourself. It's go listen to Brand New's Your Favorite Weapon. They do it over the whole fucking album. It makes you realize, like, did what he do was that bad? Right. It's that good. But here, I'm gonna play it one more time. Hey, look on the bright side. There's no. Yeah, dude, it's complete cheating, but it's so fucking good. Just doubling up the goddamn vocals. Dude, you know what thought was going through my head the whole time I was listening to that?
What?
I was like, dude, Keith's band members have to fucking hate him. Because, like, do you imagine writing these songs and then you're like, oh, yeah, you don't get to fucking play them ever.
Yeah.
Ever. It had to have been so fucking fun to play these.
Yeah. This was like it like remember I was telling you, like I had the theory on like one of the other episodes. I can't remember. It was either Low Teens or I think it might have been the last one, but it was where like how these are all artists that kind of became like the band became their side project. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they were just doing it for fun. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like, and like, I understand what you're talking about of being like, damn, this was so much fun to record or so much fun to write these songs, to come up with these. And like, and it's crazy. Like it's like to not have it. So
You just don't get to have it. Yeah.
But also cool that they had their first feature, actually, I think early, Aaron Carter helped Keith write these lyrics when he said, "Call your mother. These are desperate times." It's just all really positive things.
What?
Early Aaron Carter, remember? Early Aaron Carter was like, "Hey, do your homework. Call your mom. Be nice."
Dude,
You not remember that?
No.
They haven't had any features yet. Is also another point I'm bringing up.
You're hitting me with an Aaron Carter deep cut.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, Aaron Carter was famous for being he had
He beat
positive.
Shaq. I'm very familiar.
Right, thank you. Jesus Christ, at least acknowledge you know who he is. I mean, jeez.
Obviously, I know who he is. You don't
Rest in
hear
peace.
that. You don't hear that story and fucking not remember it.
Right, that true story that actually happened. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. That hero. But no, there no vocalists, no guest vocalists yet. No features yet. Right?
There's one very soon, actually.
Okay, well,
Yeah, and like 2 songs there'll be one.
Nick Carter.
Yes, Nick Carter. Also famously positive,
Yeah.
according to Pat.
HIV.
Yeah, man, it was just, dude, it's so fucking wild thinking about when both these songs came out because of like, you know, clearly how they go together and they create sort of like, it's almost like the first song was partying and then the second song is dealing with the fact that the apocalypse just happened. Because let's make mention too, this album is like notably depressing in the lyrics. The lyrics are intense. Like if you really just sit down and read them, you're like, Jesus, you know, reading the lyrics on this album, you believe his mental health struggle 1000%. Because the
also,
lyrics are,
his appearance in that video too. He did not look well in that video.
he looked very thin, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to. I'm not here to shame anyone for their body image, but he looked awful, and I didn't.
I
like
am. Eat a sandwich, you
Yeah,
fuck.
I
Cheer
didn't
up
like
and eat a
looking at it. It
sandwich.
bummed me out to look at you. So fucking gain weight the way I.
Yeah. Yeah, you're visually upsetting to me. I was upset watching you move.
Get back in the bathwater and make it a bubble bath, so I ain't gotta see that sick ass
Yeah.
body of yours.
Get fucking soak some water in and get pruny. So you have some more fucking to you. Anyway, that song was really good.
That was good.
All right, let's keep it moving. All This and War.
Stop now before you find yourself. It was perfect, just embrace the chill. All the chaos, who's breaking out? Is it worth it to unearth yourself? Just put the mess you won't clean up and you will. It comes out to blow. The order of disorder, the shapes and truths. These symptoms I don't understand. They're just echoes of a broken man. Feel it happening, feel it happening, feel it happening, feel it happening. All my history, all my history, all my history, all my history. Yeah, it's a crying shame, it's a crying shame, it's a crying shame. Look behind you to say what's coming. It ends when I say it ends. Yeah, and then we war, and then we war. That's just who we are. It's who we are. Yeah, and then we war, and then we war. That's just who we are. It's who we are. A legend is passed on. A legend is passed on. ugly face will end with the kindness. It's in our blood, it's in our blood. Orange tails, who we become, but I refuse to laugh it off. Wanna call it off, wanna give it one piece for the accolade to make it sick. The ace has never felt filthy. Separate, watching over the clean sheet. Some bad beat, to blame it to the river, to the dealer. Give it up to the fact that I'm breaking. You're mistaken. I'm all in with the changing. There's nothing more. Honest and war. There's nothing more. Honest and war. We're nothing more. Honest and war. There's nothing more. Honest and war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song rips. I forgot.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it in a minute. Like a lot of good shit. There's they in this song they do one of my favorite things where the breakdown is kind of, it's like the breakdown's low key technical, but it still flows at the same time.
Yeah.
The one part where it's like, and then they war, and we want war, whatever the fuck it is, war, and other wars.
Yeah.
And then you get a little you get a little four on the floor from the bass drum and shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, sometimes I'm funny. Occasionally I'm funny.
Way to minimize the fucking. Hey, you know the war. What is the fucking
We're doing war and other stuff like war.
war over here? There's some more right here.
Yeah, just a lot of tasty riffs.
Josh
I saw you-
Stogan, right?
Yes, you know what? I was wrong. I forgot this one. I thought the first feature was going to be on the next song we're going to listen to, this with Things with Feathers. But yes, All This in War, this song does have Josh Gogan.
Cutting that fire verse, dude. He was borderline rapping at the end. And can I just say this? Do you remember way back when all those little dragons were just little gleams in their father's eyes, and we were talking about Josh Gogan possibly taking over for Keith Buckley? Do you remember
Yeah.
that as a possibility? That I want to put that back on the table. Like, look, guys, can we just talk about it? Can we just say, like, we love Many Eyes is great, love it. You can keep going on. Better Lovers, once you finish your tour, let's just talk about putting the band back together with a little bit of Josh Gogan in there, because he passes. In my opinion, he passes. I don't know if he can sing the way Keith can sing by any means.
That's what I was going to bring up. This is why, and you know me, love me some Josh Gogan.
Yeah.
Love the Chariot. Really enjoy the 68, especially when we went to go see him live. I'm a big Josh Gogan head. You know me. I'm a Skog. I'm a
Yeah.
Skog.
Yeah,
I
you're
like me.
Yeah, you're one of the Skogies.
Yeah, I'm a Skogie. I like some Josh Skog.
Yeah.
But because I don't believe he can like sing.
No.
He just has a great brutal scream.
Yeah.
I don't think he can sing, and I think to be the singer of Every Time I Die,
Yeah.
you got to be able to sing a little bit. You can do sort of a yelling sing, which actually the dude in Better Lovers would have been a good just Every Time I Die replacement.
He can sing. He can sing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying if Every Time I Die got back together without Keith, he would be a decent filler.
No, what I'm saying is he would be a good replacement for Keith.
That's the words I'm saying.
I know. I'm just fucking with it.
Oh my god!
I'm just fucking with it. I'm just fucking with it. You know,
No. That was great. That was great because I got
Okay.
so fucking mad at you.
No, that's why. That's why I did.
That was fucking perfect.
No, Andy. I think that the guy from Dillinger Escape Plan would be good for if Keith wasn't the singer.
I feel like I'm
He would
saying
be a
it clearly. I
No,
feel like
no,
I'm expressing myself very clearly.
I was gonna carry it the next verse because I was like, technically, you're saying replacement, but I'm saying he's the new singer. and then you're gonna be like,
Oh, you
"What?
just
What?"
you just rewrite.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Oh, that's a way to get me spazzed. Oh, something that's factually inaccurate. Oh,
Splitting hairs now about something inaccurate.
by the power of autism, I am.
Yeah, you're
fucking
fucking.
Andy on a podcast.
His whole body turns red, the shirt and everything. You're just like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
Hell yeah.
That won't do, Patrick. Oh God, he's gone super
the
Saiyan.
eyes roll into the back of my head, and I'm just like, Patrick, I believe you're inaccurate. I believe you've stated a factual inaccuracy. All right, let's move on to the stop. Dude.
Okay.
I can't go back in if you keep doing that.
Should I look down?
Oh my god.
I think I was looking down when you were like, "Hey, I'm gonna just go."
It also doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter if
I
I'm
know.
making a funny face. I'm taking this way too seriously. No one's gonna get this deep into the video. All right, let's move on to the next song. If you saw Pat's face change quickly, it's because I had to go pee pee and we edited that out. Let's keep it moving. Pat, another video. Are you? What the fuck? What's
I
your
am very
problem?
excited. I like the other one, but like they the bar is so high now. They like fucking, and so am I.
Can't be going. Can't be going with this energy. Knock it off.
I mean, it's gonna be great. I can't wait to see it.
I think we're done here. No conversation, just telepathic communication. While locked beneath the bones, the sky awaits. Your thing with feathers now. You see, feathers now. Elevate in the long dark night of eternal light. You've always been right. I think you're done here. They've been mistaken. Poured over the papers, trying to solve your equation, but the truth is not enough. Isn't fate the divine does not divide. She permeates in the long dark night of eternal light. Shine on, shine on. You've always I think you're done here. Standing ovation.
Must be his mom or something. I don't remember hearing about Jacqueline Buckley. You know what? This is a weird song for me because it's like, it's not a bad song, but it's almost like when you go to a Chinese buffet and you see the pizza and the fucking like French fries in the corner.
What are you doing here? You're lovely.
Yeah, you're like, hey guys, I'm sure your pizza and fries are great. That ain't why I'm here. I don't know why. I don't know why you put it out here.
Right.
But if I'm at, if I'm at a CC's and I'm doing the buffet, I'll tear up that pizza every fucking day.
Right. Yeah, you're not against the pizza buffet. You're just against come on.
Yeah, it's weird because I'm like, this song rips, but I give it a good skipperooski every time because every time I hop into this album, I was like, I'm not really here for all that.
Well, when I'm listening to it, like it's like it's a fine song to me, if I may. Not that not every album has to be a barn burner like the whole time. You don't have to be ripping through and doing all the shit, but it's also like it's a I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things of like it doesn't feel like it fits in. It doesn't feel like it's definitely my place to say it doesn't fit on the album because we haven't even finished listening to the whole album.
Yeah.
So like I can't say that for sure. And like, but this is kind of it's just a very good song, but like on its own. And Andy, you're gonna be very proud of me. You ready for this? I think I get it.
What do you mean?
I think I got the video. I think I got it. I was getting pissed. I was like, wait a minute, Pat, pay attention. But until the end, at first, then I was like, wait, was the feather his mom? But then I was like, but it's his mental illness. He's getting a grasp back to it. He was about to go off the ledge. He's going to go over.
Oh.
Yeah, see that?
I didn't
Fuck
even
you,
get that.
visuals. I got you. What?
Yeah, I'm Pat. I'm Pat fucking George. I understand the subtext.
It was very heavy-handed. Like thinking about it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is suicide. And then when he's standing on the bridge, I was like, suicide. And then I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, feather back in the hand. It was like mental health. He's got a control over it again. But does he have a control over it? And because honestly, Andy, one of my notes. Oh man, I was gonna rip into him, going like, why didn't anybody in the band go, hey Keith, where are you going? Another fucking message being sent. Nobody asked Keith how he's doing. He feels very isolated, right?
And also, it's a battle inside. Not everyone knows what's going on.
He's there. He is there the whole time, but he's not actually there, Andy.
Yes.
That was the thing that I learned at the end of the video.
Oh,
I got every part of it.
Oh, I didn't know old subtext Pat showed up.
Get over here. Get it. Look at this. This guy hits the vape pen 2 times in the last track, and all of a sudden he's fucking Nostradamus over here getting everything. Well, that's not Nostradamus. I didn't predict it. Wait. Wait, I'm losing. Damn it, I'm losing it like the feather. I'm back.
I'm a Nostradamus because I'm predicting the future.
What's that?
Another song. Hell yeah, dude. Let's keep it moving. This next one's called Hostile Architecture.
Hey.
You just hate to hear it. I know you hate to hear it. I got a brand new skeleton. I got a brand new skeleton. I'm dying to know what you think of it. The essential code of the architect. You gotta terrify what you wanna protect. Reject. Take my hand, let me teach you about regret. All this pain inside
Hell yeah.
Dude.
That ending is actually him apologizing for breaking the band up. That's actually he kind of did that. No, I actually all jokes aside, I actually like that as a man who's had a problem with apologizing too early because he wants the awkward moment to end.
Yeah.
There's something about that ending where he goes like, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then he goes, but what did I do wrong? And it's like, yeah, it's like that thing when you sorry to make a moment end and then someone's like, thank you. And you're like, no, you were supposed to say, no, you don't have to apologize. I'm wrong.
Yeah, dude. I thought of that. Like, I literally thought of that. Like that same thought of like, oh, I'm sorry. Like that is this. I know we've said it. I said it earlier. Like the songs become harder to become like they are harder to define. The band is harder to define. This I can add to the list of like this is a good idea of what you're gonna get from them. Like this is a good representation of them from throughout their career, like completely throughout, perfectly.
Yeah,
it encapsulates them perfectly.
It has that. It has that like
little bit of a sense of humor.
But it has that like Gutter Phenomenon, New Junk aesthetic run where it's a little. This one's a little more rock and roll, but I will say, I don't know if like glam rock's the right term or something, but it does. Like this album has a twinge of, not you know how like those. Like I said, around Gutter Phenomenon and shit, it had more of like a down home, good old boys type rock. Yeah. This is a much more like some shit you'd see in fucking Los Angeles in the 80s. Like just like it has a vibe closer to that. I don't know. It just has like a more razor sharp, locked in, like rock and roll vibe to this album.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as it's like it's very well produced, but it doesn't feel as produced. It feels very genuine and it feels very like new. Do you know what I'm saying? In that way that you're saying, like it's like
it doesn't have the grittiness of the previous albums.
Yes, yeah, it's like this thing where you're just like it's
like polished but not overproduced.
Exactly, right. And I was gonna say too, like when they started the song, I was like, man, you gotta ease into it. And then like I was like, okay, they are, because like after that, the song that they did, the last song was so light and beautiful and like like, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes into this like, but like they kind of do with the singing part. And then, like I said, like you hate to hear it. Oh, you hate to hear it like that. Like, it has that, like, it brings you back into like, so maybe they were just like, hey, you know what? Fucking curveball. Here's a fucking pretty song. And then now we're going to get into back to the fucking into business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And this song we're getting back into is, I think it's like one of my favorite songs on this album.
I think, by the way, this is my favorite song on the album now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was like, I don't remember loving it that much, but man, oh man, that was fun.
Yeah. Well, you're actually wrong.
Actually, you know what? I have a friend here. If you want to say anything,
no.
Catch the latest Drag the Lake for
no. I'm scared. I'm scared. Don't do it. I'm getting flashbacks. Don't do it. All right. Yeah. Let's play another song. This is AWOL. No. Fuck.
Show's over. Start over.
Sound it right, yeah!
Hell yeah. Lots of good stuff in that song. Heavy breakdown at the end, rocking part. The part that always stands out to me is where I forget what the fucking line is, but something never crossed that line. The way that the like guitar riffs mix with the drums, it has this like sick bounce to it, and that part in particular always stands out to me. A lot of good lyrics too. A lot of good lyrics where you're like, ooh, if I was a girl and I had a Tumblr, I'd be posting those there.
Right? Yeah, I was thinking like, no blood, no fingerprints, and there's just a bunch of pictures of pills. I was like, all right, man. Are you
Yeah,
okay? Like this
the
is
one
like
that-
COVID fucked Keith up, man.
COVID fucked a lot of people up.
I mean,
oh yeah, it was the
especially-
lyric "Take my word, I don't want it." I like
Yeah.
that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to imagine COVID did not help Keith in the mental health department one bit.
Yeah, I think that and this was very Gutter phenomenon-y for me. Like, but I liked it. You know what I mean? Like how we were
But
saying.
this is how you wish Gutter Phenomenon got produced.
Yes.
All right.
Remember that from earlier? Are any of you still here?
Remember that from earlier?
Remember?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's a really good point. Major Gutter Phenomenon vibes on this song.
Yeah. Like, but like we've said in the past, like where when they do revisit, when they're like, hey, what if we wrote Hot Damn today? You know what I mean? Like, or what if we wrote Gutter Phenomenon on our last album? And then they do it, and then you're like, whoa, that would have been cool if you did Gutter Phenomenon like that. And they're like, yeah, but we didn't. Next song.
Why did you fucking know to do that back then?
Yeah, why didn't you fucking do it that way and then have them produce it and record it that way?
Why'd you wait this long to fucking do that, asshole?
Oh my god, if you were doing this the whole time, you would have been so famous.
All right.
What?
Let's keep it moving. The whip.
Oh, sounds good.
What did I do?
Did you play the Nene by
We pass in the fountain's blast under the shadow of the web. Lovers that get to be fighters, and fighters that get to be lovers. Under the shadow of the web, we pass in the fountain's blast under the shadow of the web. Takers pretend to be givers, and givers pretend to be takers. Everyone, everything is yours. We're gluttons for punishment, letting who we are be known. Show yourself to see yourself. How much? And as well you. Let myself know. Guilt is just a way to go. Guilt is just a way to come apart. So the all is lost is won. We're gluttons for punishment, letting who we are be known. Show yourself to see yourself. How much? And as well you. Let myself know. Guilt is just a way to go. Guilt is just a way to come apart. Struggle for the powerless. Lost. Under the whip there is freedom. Under the whip there is filth. Under the whip there is power. Under the whip there is guilt. The cruelty of tenderness. The cruelty of tenderness. Give all the power to people you count on and let them wipe you from the earth. The cruelty of tenderness. The cruelty of tenderness. Give all the power to people you count on and let them wipe you from the earth. Fear is a fetish and I am a masochist. I'm not ashamed of my shame. Now that I gave it a name. I'm not ashamed of my shame. Now that I know its name.
There we go.
This is
I got what I came for.
Hey, chill
Whoa.
the fuck out, Keith.
hey,
I gotta be honest on that one. That's one where I go, this is a good song, but it just kind of like, I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay, it's fun, you know. But
Yeah.
then when they get to the end, that guitar riff, the that like always sticks out. So that's another one that I'll listen to it, but it's definitely because it's not bad. It's not a bad song, but it doesn't stick out the same way to me until that, like, every single time that riff at the end fucking gets me. How'd
Yeah,
you feel about it?
I think I feel like at first, like when the song started, I was just like, all right, guys, what's the rush? Slow down. And just when I was thinking that, they did. Then I was like, quickly, don't hurt me now. Like, take it easy. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, all right, guys. And then actually, like, the lyrics are very clear in this as well. And it kind of felt like if you had told me that Keith Buckley was just shouting like chapter titles to self-help books that he's been reading, like, I would believe it. I will not let my shame be my shame. I will not be ashamed of my shame. And like all the shit, it's just like they're very cool and healthy thoughts if they're genuine, but they also kind of sound like the backs of all these like books of like, don't let your shame be your power. And you're like, yeah, that's fucking good. I won't let that shame be my power. And you're like, that's fucking good. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like it either one, I'd be convinced. Either way, I just love it. It's smooth, hot butter in ears, and I love it.
No, it could be, especially too with calling it the whip, where you're almost like, if you do like let your shame take over you, it's kind of like, you know, you become like a slave to stuff like that. So it's almost like fucking whipping you and keeping you in order, where it's like, no, you're gonna be a sad bitch all the time.
Like it's almost like he was gearing up. He was like, this tour is going to be rough. I'm going to have to make these lyrics affirming.
Yeah, so about 5 songs in, when he's feeling sad, he has a song to pick me up and make him feel better.
He's like, I will not let my shame be. I will not be ashamed of my shame. I will not be ashamed of my shame. I will not be. I'm just like, all right, cool. He's warmed up. Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right, let's keep it moving with White Void.
I got what I came for. After lives ago, but the fire kept me below. You get what you pay for. Trading all the gold. We run back into the cold. I can change.
There we go. White Void. Every time I get to this song when I listen to this album, I'm always kind of like, whatever. It's slow. It's not, it's not ridiculously fast and chaotic and very kinetic and over the top. So now I immediately don't like it. But then I let it play, and then that middle part hits, and then it kind of has like all those big moments and stuff, and I go, oh yeah, I like this song. It's like rocking. This is just a good rock song.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a bonus track to me. No offense, you know what I mean? Like it just kind of feels like
None taken.
It's a great song. Oh, thank you. And but it's also it kind of sounds like the theme song like to a competitive glass blowing reality show. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't sound country, but it kind of just sounds like oh, we need a theme song.
Dude, the intro to Forged in Fire when they're just banging on knives. And then it's just like
I'm here to take what's mine. It's just
like a low pan shot of like 6 fat guys and two of them are in kilts because of course they are.
Yeah, it's like that. It just kind of feels like that, like the vocals and the bigness of the song kind of feels like that. Then, like you said, it gets to that middle part, and I'm like, maybe not. And I'm like, no, they would just cut around it. They would just use the fucking chorus part.
It's the theme song to a reality show trying to make the Ren Fair cool.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like, yeah, exactly. You know exactly what the kind of. Like it's not just like it's not like Hoarders or anything like that. I'm saying like it's a song where they're just like, we're fucking making swords in a shed outside, motherfucker.
We're gonna take this old car and put new stuff in it and make it drivable.
Right. Yeah, this is garage fucking lifestyle fuck or something. Like it's like just a stupid thing where like I had no idea you could even compete over that, but like that's what it kind of feels like, and I feel like that's some money. That's a hey, that's a revenue.
Welcome to Southside Choppers.
Yeah, it's like any kind of a restoration show or something like that. Like we buy homes from disabled pit bulls, and we.
It's one of those shows that's like this ex-con is into flipping houses.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
and making gardens.
And he don't take no guff.
He's a tough guy in a not tough world. Those are different things.
Yeah, so like if they're getting down that fucking path, like I'm okay with that too. But like also like I just hope I know the show's not going to be good, but I'll like the song.
Oh, the first time I met you, I was scared, and now I learned don't judge people. That's like the old lady he's building. A planter for.
Yeah, they like when they're like, I used to think teenagers were stupid scumbag fucks, but now I think that they're actually pretty cool if they help me with the thing I'm really interested in.
I judged you before because you're a scary Mexican. Now I realized they're not all bad.
I learned that on Pit Boss. I remember that.
Yeah, you learned that. Don't prejudge Mexicans.
Right. Oh my God, I didn't know that till you smoked that brisket.
All right.
Shit.
All right, we got a couple more, and I gotta get out of here. I got some
riff gun is hot though. It's still.
I got some spoonfuls of peanut butter to eat, Pat. So we got to keep it moving.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
All right, and this is actually a very
for people. People that don't know that's how we get Andy to talk. We give him a spoonful of peanut butter so his mouth moves, and we can go on with the show.
And then they overdub all my lines.
Taxation is theft.
All right. And a monumental thing. Normally there's more I don't know if this is considered a pun or a play on words. Normally there's more of these throughout the album. This is just dress rehearsal. Normally we have more than just one of these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's hit it. Or not.
Practice devastation, let it all out in your mind. Feel the light as it hits your face in the apocalypse in line. Envision obliteration, every last detail. Blasted blows, breathe it in, let it go. A tragedy that's so big you cannot feel. I've done it so many times, I've got the future memorized. I can feel the ancient rise. Someone exemplified. Morning What's happening? Now I'm left with all this lightness. Now I'm left with all this lightness. Left out here with all this lightness. Left out here with all this grace. Imagine my surprise. Would break, but it started healing. It was more than I could take. So I gave it everything. I thought I'd never wake. It got so dark that I started dreaming. It was more than I could take. So I gave it all I had left. I was not prepared for this night. Hell, not expecting this time. Try to cherish all this time. Lose your life and you will find it. Lose your life and you will find it. Lose your life and you will find it. Waiting in her merciful eyes. All sins absolved, and they will never look back. All sins absolved, and they will never look back. Master without his master plan.
God damn. I forgot how fucking hard that song went. Lots of riffs, lots of power. That shit in the middle with the
Yeah.
that's the prairie dog moment of the song. I think that's a new term we should implement.
Oh, yeah,
I forget which one of us thought that up first, but yeah, definitely it's probably me. It's really good. It's probably
No,
me.
because I remember almost equating it to shit, and you didn't do that. But I thought about it, and I remember having that original thought. And
Nah, it just sounds like a me thing.
Hey,
like,
can I
this is
also
how
double down
good
on
it is.
how much bullshit you are? You're a bullshit piece of shit, because this is actually like the third pun on the album, because there was also all this and war is like a play on all this and more, as well as I believe there's another one, post boredom, which is a play on post mortem.
Oh,
You
my
fucking
apologies.
Stupid dickhead. My co-host Andy, I love you. What did you think of the song?
Well, no, and then if you look at song number 7, it's called Pat. Even though you lost all that weight, you still look fat. You piece of shit.
That's what Josh Gogan was saying.
That's
what the fuck, dude? I was standing up for you, motherfucker. That's what you were saying. Fuck you, Josh Gogan. Enemies for life now, bro. You do not talk about me like that. I did not know that's what you were saying. You know, I trust the lyrics, but you're gonna fucking say that behind my back, right to my face. Fuck you, dude.
Right behind my back to my face.
Hey, can I say about this song though? This is the best drummer they've ever recorded with, and I will say that. I'm sorry to all their other drummers. It doesn't mean you're not also very good drummers, but this is by far their best drummer, recording wise, for sure.
Yeah, no, he definitely has. He definitely does have a higher level of razzle dazzle.
All this
like
war.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, that's just a sentence, not even a play on words, but it's still a good song. Dude, there were 3. I'm such a fucking idiot. There's fucking 3 of them.
Wait a minute. I remember thinking, oh, that's pretty clever before.
The worst part was as you were reading them, I'm like, they're so fucking obvious. They're so fucking obvious.
It's late, buddy. We're not. This is a different day. We're on our different schedule.
I didn't have dinner.
I'm on your side. Hey.
You know when I'm hungry, I don't notice wordplay.
Hey, Andy.
What?
You know what the next song is?
No, I suck. Shut up.
It's gonna make you happy if you read what that next song is. It's one of our favorite things.
Oh yeah. Sex.
And that is not a play on words. That is right down the middle, baby. Girls. Hey, and that plays into your fucking glam rock thing from earlier.
Play on the dick.
That was clever, guys.
Yeah.
Every time I die, when you come back, take notes. We are going to write your song titles for you.
You know what, guys?
You can have that one.
We'll take it from here.
Hell yeah. Sorry. No, I was reading things while listening to that song. I was reading things about, because you were pointing out everything with the drummer. This is this is actually the only album with, or what am I trying to say? The drummer that plays on this album, this is the only album of Every Time I Die he's recorded with, because he joined the band in like 2016, 2017, and Low Teens, they released that in like 2015.
Yeah.
So I gotta wonder how much the drumming contributed to the general sound of the record. It definitely helped it stand out from the rest of the shit, because like you were saying, he might be like the best drummer they've had, because like sure. I was listening back to the song we always bring up, After a Quarter of Revolution, because it's like the best live concert album, or I'm sorry, the live concert music video. I remember I was listening back to that, and that one, it's a great song, and the drum part's really fun, but I was like noticing it was surprisingly simple and straightforward of a drum part compared to everything else. So that is another, the guitar playing and stuff throughout all these albums has, while it evolves, obviously, it has a consistency to it. And then the drumming is a very interesting thing where you're like, you know, kind of it's kind of interesting. They still I gotta wonder how much the drumming adds to the change in sound, where it's like you have the same guitars the whole time, but you're constantly throwing in like new drummers at this shit. But
Yeah. This is something I would have liked to see what else they could have done, because if this is him being part of the writing process, because he I think he affords them so much more that they've always had the ability to do, but they just don't do. Like the
Yeah.
long runs of double bass that he does, like they don't do that on any other.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sure he would have implemented that into some of the older songs, like somehow live, because jazz up some older songs that get people hyped up about it. Add his own little flair to it. But I really like him being a part of the writing process. And dude, 6669. Why did they break up, man? Why did they? Why did they have to fucking break up? That is
Can
like,
I?
that's just
can
for
I-
me. They did that for me.
Yeah, dude, it rips. Can I say my my problem with this song?
What?
It's a good song, but it sounds like there's parts of it where it sounds exactly like Desperate Pleasures.
Yeah, it's like it's not a.
You
It's
remember-
not like a.
You
what,
remember
sorry.
you remember in Desperate Pleasures where it's like where they go, I believe it's Desperate Pleasures. I could be getting this wrong, but it's the one where it goes like, fight for their life, fight for their life. They're home, ba, 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 da, 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 da. And this song does the exact same thing where it has like the dun, 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 like da 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 da, or where it speeds up and then it's like boo 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 da 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 da.
Yeah.
Like they do. And so like whenever I listen to this song, I end up kind of like either zoning out or skipping it because I go, oh yeah, you're just kind of doing Desperate Pleasures again. It's like my only complaint for this album. You kind of like it sounds oddly similar to Desperate Pleasures.
Yeah, this could very easily be another bonus track song, but it's just like one of those things that they just have. I don't know. They just. I feel like, again, this is the most tracks that they've had on it than any other album. This is the longest album that they've had by far. We remember their range is
By leaps and bounds.
8 minutes to fucking at least fucking, this one's 56. So like that's their average. So I mean, I think there's just like a couple on here that are like, meh. But the one that I questioned, the one that I was like, oh, I don't know if this fits in the album, I was totally wrong. They put that little thing in there. It wasn't a roadblock. It didn't make anything stumble. They kind of eased out of it a little bit with the next song, and I thought, so far the structure of it, there's only been a couple that I'm like, you didn't necessarily need this one, but like, to me, dude, there's something about a fucking. This is at 16. If you cut like 4 songs, right? If you make this a 12 song opus, like if it was 12 songs, it would be like, holy shit! It wouldn't be maybe top 10 or definitely top 10. It would be. For both of us, probably top 5. You know what I mean? If they but again, maybe again they knew something we didn't. Keith definitely knew something we didn't, and maybe you know what I mean. Like they were like,
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, and again, this is another one of those. You all right, buddy? You know what I mean? Not this one necessarily, but this album is kind of
This
like,
album's
are you okay,
big.
buddy?
Yeah, this album's a big. You good, dude?
Yeah, he's not okay.
Yeah. No, I agree. You could have definitely shaved off. Yeah, because these last two could have easily been bonus tracks.
Yeah, it like like record them, obviously have them there or something like that, make it a B-side or I don't know, whatever else. But as far as the structure of the album, like there is so many songs have such defined.
Well, you know what I think a big part of it is too, because I believe when we listened to Low Teens, I believe they had bonus track. Yeah, and I think that's because
I have my notes right here.
Thank you. I'm trying to remember when people were like, I can't remember the exact year when people were like, all right, we're not doing CDs anymore.
Yeah.
Cause I think with with CDs not being a thing anymore, you don't really get the deluxe edition. You only really get you only see big mainstream artists where, they can do some bullshit where Taylor Swift will put out 5 different color vinyls and all of her fans who don't even have a record player will like scoop it up. And she'll put out an album to be like, this is me fucking, this is me queefing on Travis. And people will be like, oh my God, is that on vinyl? You know what I mean? Like only mainstream artists I've noticed do the fucking deluxe edition anymore. But so I think that probably has something to do with it, because I'm looking here on Wikipedia. On Low Teens, which was 2015, this had a deluxe edition bonus, like 2 deluxe edition bonus tracks and shit. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that would have been around the time where the last couple bands would be getting like physical CDs in the mix.
Yeah, I think that I was buying CDs not too late, but definitely late into. Like, I didn't just transfer completely over. And I still actually burn, like, ones that I buy on iTunes or something like that. I'll still burn a copy because I'm like, just in case. I know, like, these fucking things are... we've talked about it a bunch of times about, like, the streaming.
Did I tell you it happened with Gallows?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're self-titled. I have to buy... No, I legitimately is... they're self-titled. You can only buy it on Bandcamp for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
but
so
no, I was...
buy it. Well, even if I do buy it and download it, it can still, like, if it that they have the right to pull it if for some reason and that's crazy to me, like, even after you buy the thing. So I always try to get a physical copy of it.
It's funny though, I think we talked about this before, but those dudes, it does crack me up where, because that is the thing with streaming, they can just take it away whenever they want. So there's an argument to get the physical version, but then you see these dudes on Twitter, they're like, yeah, that's why I have one whole room devoted to Blu-rays. And you're like, well, no, you still might be a dickhead.
Yeah.
Because you could put all those on a hard drive, you fucking retard.
Hey, idiot, what's wrong with you?
You don't need to waste a whole room for Blu-rays, you fucking asshole.
Hey, just get a couple CD books, you dummy, like a normal guy like me.
Like a fucking regular piece of shit.
Yeah, what?
What?
Huh?
I said really cool guy.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool.
Yeah,
so
the connection's a little weird.
It's almost it's time for the penultimate song, right?
Yes. And that is People Versus.
With enough pressure and momentum, we become perfect circles burning brighter than the sun. There's no darkness dragging us down, no black clouds blocking the sun. When sophistication born with gold, all you want, so you will never get it back. Your fight is now. The well-behaved hold the grain, so we need to find for something we already have. Us. Gravity will pull us into gods. Gravity will pull us into gods. They stop at faith, but faith is exactly where we start. When we fail to do the fight, who we are. Righteous anger sprung from love is not the same as the fury of a cornered rat. Your fight is now. The well-behaved fill the graves. All we need to find is something they can never have. Us. Compassion only conquers if we riot like it won't. If we rage like it ain't written in the stars or in the stone. Our gravity will pull us into gods. Our gravity will pull us into God of our own. An unstoppable force. Unstoppable force. Unstoppable force. With bad faith, you can't pray, but you can bend the knee. With bad faith, you can't pray, but you can kiss the ring. With bad faith, you can't pray, but you can bend the knee. With bad faith, you can't pray, but you can kiss the ring. Never trust a man, never trust a man, never trust a man. Not even at that. Don't believe a man, don't believe a man, don't believe a man. Not even at that. As long as it longs for this world. As long as it longs for this world. Never trust a man, never trust a man, never trust a man. No, we will end it.
Hell yeah. Not my main go-to on a song when it comes to like Every Time I Die, but I think it's a damn good penultimate, you know?
Yeah,
Put it towards the end. It's a good end of the album song.
yeah. It's really strange to say this, to agree with you and say like, yes, that's
Just say the N-word. It was
Yeah.
really weird that I said
Say
that.
this. I gotta hit this hard R real quick, bud.
Yeah, sorry. This
I
just
know
made
you
me
said you
think of
didn't
it.
want edits, but
Slur.
all right. So anyway, yeah, it's like the song "XXX," but it's like a different word.
Slur.
uh,
N.
but like, it's a great fucking song, but also like, it's like, aside from a couple parts, like it doesn't sound like a "Every Time I Die" song.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I mean?
reminds me of. I apologize. I feel like I
Oh, no.
interrupted you.
No, I think you're about
Um,
to add to like what like that exact thought of like.
It reminds me. I think I talked about this before. I brought up how Run the Jewels usually structures their albums, where they kind of do how Every Time I Die did on this album. They'll have sort of the intro, "Let's get ready for a fun time" song, and then they got about 4 to 5 bangers, and then they got like, 3 or 4 more low key but still really grooving songs. And then the last 3 songs are usually meant to be very thoughtful and heartwarming, or not even necessarily heartwarming. But they're good songs, but they're not the fucking bangers. But when you're listening to the whole album from start to finish, it's a great way to like almost emotionally hit the landing on the album. And this is a song that's similar to that. This is a great we're wrapping this up soon song.
Yeah, this is kind of like I don't know how often they would play this live. Obviously, not often. But,
They didn't get a lot of chances.
But also, like, I don't think it was hitting a lot of set lists for them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good song and everything, and it sounds great. The recording sounds great, but it also just kind of doesn't sound like they recorded it. It's weird.
Yeah, I would say even if the band was still together, this is probably not making the set list.
No, yeah, well, what do you know, you piece of shit.
Okay,
So I guess it's the ultimate.
Shut up. I'm just making educated guesses.
Hey, you
but,
shut up. This song is.
You. I mean, for you.
I was wondering if there was a lag because
For you. You thought it was glitching.
You did glitch actually. You're like, I mean. I was just like, wait, is he still saying it?
All right, let's. We got one more.
What's
I
it
bet
called?
you want to fucking hear it, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, do you know what the name of it is?
It's called "We Go Together."
Oh,
Just like you and cock goes
Oh.
together.
come on.
I'm stuck is what you deserve if it's all that you got. Set the fire, find out if you're made of flesh. Lost always wins, it always wins. Don't take it to mean you're not exactly where you belong. Take me for it. Perfection is a reminder we're flawed. Never enough. I can't get out, I can't get out. I encompass all things. We have to go together. When we go together. I take all of us, all of us, all of us, all of us. It's all a part of me. I can't get out, I can't get out. I encompass all things. We have to go together. When we go together. I take all of us, all of us, all of us, all of us. It's all a part of me. I can't get out, I can't get out. I encompass all things. We have to go together. When we go together. I take all of us, all of us, all of us, all of us.
There we go. We go together. I like the energy of the ending. They probably could have wrapped it up a minute ago.
Yeah.
It felt like it reminded me of when I watched whatever the latest Blade Runner is.
Yeah.
With Ryan Gosling. I remember watching that movie and I remember going, "This is a really good movie." 45 minutes ago, like
Yeah.
when it should have fucking ended. And it's that thing where it's a really good song, but I just like that part where it got kind of weird, which was like very interesting, and I always
you would like that. It was like jazz. You love jazz.
I love jazz.
That was
I
like
love it.
jazz. He was doing jazz.
I just said I liked it.
I know, but that's what he was doing.
Hey, is there any way you can get the fucking bullshit out of your
No,
ears?
Andy, it sounds like a thing you like. Why don't you like it? Just say why you don't like it.
I'm sorry. I'm not being very clear, I think.
Just to get you again.
I need a fucking spoonful, dude.
I know. You need it. You need it. We'll get you there, Daddy.
Look up, dickhead.
You have it.
It was a visual. I was eating fucking. Fuck you.
Fuck you, man. Hey, man. Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you.
Hey, man. Yeah, I think that.
You start crying. No, I like that all that shit in the middle, and then when the song came back in, I was like, that was clunky as hell.
Yeah.
And but yeah, great way to end because it kind of coincides with what I was saying on the last one, where it's like we're wrapping up the album, and I think this is good if from a beginning, middle, and end sort of standpoint of if you're looking at the song, it's like one long journey. This is a good way to wrap it up. I just think you may have taken too many pit stops on the way to wrapping it up.
Yeah, that was like there's too many parts. Like they were definitely trying to do too much with this one, but like
Yeah.
it was. That's whatever. Hey, it's all right. But very isolated lyrics, very obviously, but still, geez, like it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like it was very clear that there was a divide, but it was just like Jesus Christ. Like I hope Keith was able to work through. I mean, obviously he's on to other bands and everything now, but like, damn, well, man, he was just fucking working through some shit. But like overall, I'll give you my ratings right now, just real quick, from 1 through 9.
I will applaud Keith on the fact that, like, I think it's hard sometimes for people to be this like transparent, because you
Yeah.
really get a very clear
Yeah.
window into this guy, and some of it, like we were saying, lyrically, a lot of times you kind of have a moment where you go, "You good, dude?" And that's like, it makes you uncomfortable at times. And some of the lyrics are so real and heavy that you're like, I feel weird. I mean, I should be snapping my fingers and rocking out, but I feel I'm just thinking about stuff.
Be hugging this guy. Is he okay? I should be hugging this guy. But
Yeah.
I think it was. I think this is. It's a big finish. Big swing, big finish, but also like, like you said, kind of could have ended a little bit earlier or whatever.
Yeah.
Either way.
Minor complaint though.
Yeah,
yeah. But no, Keith ripped, and we should show some love. Like, we'll mention it again. The drumming was insane. Really would have been great to hear him play on more albums. You were right too. I think you said this in the beginning. The bass tone was very great, because a lot of times in this genre, you're almost like, oh yeah, there's a bassist. Like,
yeah.
I remember so distinctly. It's not like a 1-for-1 comparison on styles, but I remember looking up bass lines for. Because I remember I didn't have any instrument, but like I was when I'd get bored of playing the drums, I didn't have a guitar at the time, but I had one of my brother's old bass guitars, so I would fuck around on that a lot, and I would play like metalcore songs because they were easy as shit. And I remember pulling up some old Devil Wears Prada songs and just like double checking on other tabs, being like, it can't just be that. He's got to be doing something else. And it's like, no. And that's not even, I'm not even trying to single out the dude from Devil Wears Prada. Like, metalcore bass parts are notoriously simple. Like, half the time they don't even need to be there.
Yeah. Or they're just, I'm especially impressed when they are able to match the guitar riffs, or like, the runs and shit like that. Like,
yeah.
When they do that stuff, it's like, yeah, that sounds good. Like when everybody's in sync or something like that. But like, it also sounds good when you're just a bass player. You can just play bass. Like I understand keeping it down, the rhythm section and everything. Or if you're matching the drummer, hey, that's even better, because you're the rhythm section. But it's
but normally it's just like, so if I could get all those root notes, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just play those.
Yeah. Could you just give us something like that? Like, yeah, like I feel like there's a lot going on, especially on this album. But like if you're standing out as the bass player on this album, it's like, it's pretty cool to be like, because it's a hell of a time to show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Especially, and that brings us to the fucking guitarists, where they're just, I don't know, not to sound too fucking dick riding, but like, what do you say?
Yeah,
it's just like two of the best guitarists in this genre.
Perfectly dialed in, like the tightness of of everything. Like, it just showed the professionalism is showing, but like the influence is like, again, like they in this one album in particular, their opus, was like.
Did you just learn that word today or something?
No, I just like saying
it. You've been saying it.
Hey, Andy.
You said it too many times.
What, opus? I said opus too many times? Is that what you're telling me, Andy? I said opus too many times.
You know what it was? No, I know what happened. The first time you said it, you were like, that felt good. I said opus.
I saw the light in your eye.
No. You were like, Andy didn't even say anything. I'm just a guy who says opus now. No one even fucking knows. Now you're like, I'm saying opus a lot.
I saw the light in your eye. I saw a little twinge of purple sparkle over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
you saw my eye get a little bit more purple.
And you're like, oh, I think I got the blood flowing in that little sucker.
Hell yeah. No, and I also think too, like, this band's also super unique in the fact that, like I said it before, a lot of bands will have a lead and rhythm guitar, a guy who's just playing chords, and another dude who's throwing down the rhythms. But the benefit you get in Every Time I Die is you kind of have two lead guitarists. And then they have a very unique relationship between each other. Mix that with the fact that they've been playing off each other for, 20, 25 years, however long it's been. You're going to get some very unique guitar parts that you're not really able to emulate on with other bands very well.
But the difference being they're going to be in parts like they're going to lull you into a false sense of like security with some of these songs where you're like, oh, this is just like one of those punk songs where they go like they do, and then like you're like, whoa. And again, we get the thing that I coined by myself without any help from anyone else.
Yep.
The Prairie Dog moments where you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's when they put those like that's when they're standing out. They're not just like kind of blending perfectly together. They're like, there's something that they're going to do that you're like, whoa, what the fuck was that? You know, the Prairie Dog moment that I invented.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up. Okay, I agree. We're done. I just stopped it there.
Daddy's got to have his peanut butter.
I already had my peanut butter.
I'll give you some more.
I'm gonna make a quesadilla.
Oh, what flavor?
No, that's not how you talk about quesadillas.
What flavor, essay?
Guys, thanks for joining us. It's been real.
Should I button the top button?
Nah, we already did enough damage. All right.